Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to FCOG Gaming. It's been a while. Wow. Um, Sorry about the break in videos, but yeah, I was busy growing my hair out. I don't know. Um, just kind of decided to take a break. I'll get into that when we're actually playing the game. Uh, have a little bit of a vlog style play games in the background, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to play Rimworld. It hasn't updated lately, but I figured I'd go back to something that I knew. I've been playing a lot of this lately in my own time. And yeah, so first things first, I'm going to go into the mods that I have installed. Pretty much, it's T's mods. I will a link to that in the description, assuming that it's still up. But yeah, basically, condition red I don't really use. It puts in a lamp that changes color depending on if you're getting rated or not, which I don't get the point of that. Crop tweaks is interesting. Gives you more crop types and more. I believe that gives you more food options as well. Expanded cloth um, and expanded crops. Oh, the expanded crops is the food one. Crop tweaks, I'm not sure exactly what it does, but changes some stuff. Expanded cloth basically gives you a couple more production steps in cloth making, which we'll get into once we're actually playing. Um, Expanded cloth, same thing. More beds cloth is the same as more beds vanilla, except you have to have actually processed cloth to make beds, which kind of makes it a little bit before you actually get beds, which is kind of interesting. Uh, so yeah, and more floors, just like it says, more floors. Um, anyway, so we'll go ahead and close that. Maybe. Did I freeze? No, we didn't. Okay. So, I already have a world created with a couple saves on it. I'm going to just go ahead and do a new colony on that world. Couple rules for this playthrough. No save states, which I've been guilty of before. If you watched a couple of my playthroughs, if somebody important dies, I usually reset just so that I'm not completely screwed. But that's not going to happen in this playthrough, and because of that, I'm going to go down from a normal challenge to rough. Hopefully that makes a difference, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, basically no save states, permadeath, all that good stuff. So Anka Aladfar, wow, sounds vaguely Islamic. Anyway, sorry, I didn't say that. But yeah, that's the world that I've most recently created. Um, and to kind of show off the more crops mod, I think I'm going to go somewhere where there's a relatively long growing period. So perhaps some temperate forest. Um, let's go with large hills on this. I don't really want to do a cave dwelling colony. I did that on my last playthrough by myself, and yeah, it gets very tedious. So yeah, we'll go ahead and select that. As far as colonists, this guy, just looking at his skills, no. All right, so we have a brawler. Brawler, animals, growing, mining, all good things to have. Um, Not horrible as far as the incapable stuff. Night Owl is actually something that I like. That means you can kind of set up shifts without people being pissy about it. Psychically sensitive kind of sucks, but it's dealable. All right, so we got a janitor, 4 shooting, not the greatest. Social, growing, artistic. Do we have anybody that can cook so far? No, no. 4 for medicine, that's not bad. 8 for crafting, that's awesome. All right, she wants a crappy bedroom, which is nice. All right, I think we can work with Bernard there. Shooting melee, growing, artistic. You know, I'm going to go ahead and randomize her. All right, so Nate, shooting, awesome. Social, animals, medicine. He's going to be our main dude, which means he's probably going to die first. Oh well. Construction, mining, crafting. Okay, so what are we missing? Cooking? It's never a good thing. You know, I think I might be okay with not having anybody good at cooking. And we might just set up a paste dispenser right away until we get somebody that can cook. But yeah, what are his slowpoke, optimist, nervous? Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll just do a paste dispenser until we get a cook. That'll be fine. That'll be perfectly fine. Okay, so start generating map. And today's energy provided to you by Folgers Coffee. Folgers Coffee. Not sponsored or anything, just I like Folgers Coffee. Taking a sip there. Okay, 3 of you awake, blah, 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 blah. You guys probably know what this is all about. Really, phone? Okay. My phone thought that I was talking to it. It's alright. So I've got the anytime okay Google thing set up. And apparently I said something close to okay Google. Again, really. Stop. Just stop. Just stop it. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're going to pause. Let's figure out weapons first. You are going to be our pistol dude. You are going to be our knife dude. And you are going to be our rifle dude. Alright, so actually it looks like we've landed in a very good spot for a colony. Got some good protection to the southwest and northeast. We're in the middle of the map, which is always convenient. Yeah, I think actually where we landed is probably going to be the best bet for what we want to do. So let's go ahead. I'm going to set up a stockpile somewhere in here. Maybe not that big quite yet. So stockpile that. No, stop that. Okay. So stockpile there. We'll go ahead and play, and we'll unforbid the stuff. Ooh. Silver kind of spread out all over the place. Medicine, food. We've got iron over here. That'll keep them busy for a little bit while I can kind of do some job assignments here. Alright, so let's go into work, manual priorities, which is always better if you actually care about what your colonists are doing. Just a little friendly advice. We'll go ahead and turn both of these guys on as doctor. If this guy doesn't level up a lot and we start getting more people, we'll turn him off. But having one doctor is always dangerous, because if that one doctor happens to hurt himself, who's going to work on him? Nobody. That's who. Nobody at all. Okay. Go ahead and bump these guys up to 2. Just because the handle and the warden aren't going to be a full-time thing. Who's our knife guy again? Taz. Okay, so we're going to want to turn Taz off for hunting. And Nate and Bernard can go ahead and hunt. Have you as construct and repair. I probably should have looked at that. Yeah, so we'll have grow on for these two. I'll have mine on for these two. Have plant cutting. We'll actually have plant cutting on for everybody. Because again, that's not something that's full-time. So that should be fine. We'll trim his art down to 3 for right now. Taz is going to be kind of our full-time hauler. And we only have one guy for research. I probably should have looked at that. Oh well. We'll make do. It'll be fine. Okay, so we got at least a good majority of our stuff hauled over. That's fine. Let's go ahead and put down some sleeping spots just before I forget. That's gonna bug me. Stupid misclick. Okay. So we've got that. Let's go ahead and build our dining room right away. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this. So where do I want the dining room? Probably, because this is fertile land here. And I think, yeah, so that's where I'm going to want to have my farms and stuff. So dining room probably right in here. Sounds like an idea to me. Okay, so go ahead and do structure. Let's go with wood. Have it start. Actually, we'll have the corner of it right here. And I think I'm going to do dining room, kitchen, and then freezer out here. So furniture, we want a large table of wood. And I usually like to have 2 spaces between that and the wall. So we'll go ahead and get that set up. Something like that. And then we'll go ahead and just make that an auto door. And we probably will need some more wood at some point, but that's fine. Okay, so this mod does put in another cook stove, which it works basically the same as the basically the same as the old one. It's just honestly, I don't really know the difference between them, other than the fact that it. Oh, that's not what I want. Other than the fact that it does help with the extra food stuff that's going on, which I'll kind of get into that once we start making meals, but unfortunately we don't really have anybody worth making meals for us. So, okay, so we'll get that. Structure, wooden wall. Okay. So we've got something like that, and then another set of auto doors in there. Great. Okay, and then we want our cooler. So let's go ahead and put 2 cooling units down there. We'll have a wall going there-ish. And we'll have nutrient paste, hopper, and stockpile. Oops. There. There. And we can go ahead and set up our settings here. We want that to be important. Clear all foods, meals, raw foods, and animal corpses. Alright. So we have that set up. We are going to need some power as well. So I think I'm going to put the kind of start our solar farm off to the south here, since I am going to expand our farming up here. So let's go ahead and plan a couple of those out. Start off with 4. That should be good enough for right now. Run that up through there. That should take care of the major stuff. Oh, and I need a conduit out this way, and we'll plop down a couple batteries as well. I like to keep the batteries in the cooler, just because it prevents shorts. Just so you guys kind of know why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Alright, would you hurry up and deconstruct this shit? Alright, so they're working on that. Oh, dog. We'll do obedience and haul right away. Hopefully somebody will pick up on that. Alright, so they're done deconstructing this. That's going to start going. Let's go ahead and harvest. I do see some berry plants around. So we'll go ahead and harvest just a big swath of whatever's ready there. There we go. Okay, we'll have that. And then let's go ahead and chop down trees in here. Sure. Make sure we have plenty of trees going on, because we're going to run out before that. And how are we doing on metal? We're going to need more metal. So we'll go ahead and mine out some of this stuff. Like so. We'll kind of wait for that to get finished up. Folgers coffee. Love it. Anyway, I really want a Folgers coffee sponsorship. Okay, so that's going on. Okay, I need to stop. Stop, phone. Just stop. We set up some farms here. So let's go back to normal speed so they don't just start farming potatoes all willy-nilly. We'll put it in line here. And I usually like 4x7 farms. I don't know why. I just do. Let's do 4 farms. That'll help us out. And, alright, so we've got here, we'll have you growing, let's go potatoes. And then strawberries. And then I need a cotton plant industry. And I need, I don't need, but I like to have Zerigium, the medicine one. I like to have that going. So they'll go ahead and plant those. Slowly but surely. Should probably set up a dumping stockpile somewhere, at least a small one. Let's go here. Sure, why not? That works. So we'll just go there. This stuff's starting to get built, which is nice. So we'll fast forward time a little bit here. I like that the deer kind of congregate right next to my settlement here. That'll make it very handy for hunting. Hopefully that's not just that group, and that's actually, you know, most groups. We do have llamas here, which would be good to hunt. I'm going to go ahead and unforbid this stuff. And hopefully we can grab it before we start eating individually out of there. Alright, so we're overnight here. Coming up a little bit over 20 minutes, so I think I'm going to probably put a cut in this video right here. And yeah, off to a pretty decent start. We haven't had anything bad happen yet. Got our farming industry, well, started anyway. Got our dining hall / refrigeration / kitchen started, which is cool. Oh, I forgot to plop down a butcher's table. And the reason I'm putting that in there rather than in with the rest of the kitchen stuff is these kitchen cupboards actually make you cook a lot faster. So yeah, that's the reasoning behind that. But yeah, off to a decent start. So until next time, like I said, I'm sorry about the huge break in videos. I just kind of took a break there for a little while. I was getting burnt out, had the holidays going on, and yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, until next time, Sparta. This is Sparta. Anyway, yeah, we'll go with Sparta. Until next time, if you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more of this series and more of other series that I've got coming up, go ahead and hit subscribe. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and thanks for watching.